perfection, to be honest, but close to it. All right, so this one, they think it's changed from what it used to be. So the claim is it does not equal 38 anymore. It's their claim. That is the opposite of an equal sign, so it should go in this guy. Let's make that ha. Let's make that official. And then what's this other guy? And just check a second. The minute you do all that work, just look at your null real quick and make sure it has an equal sign in it. You know what I mean? Make sure you don't leave that step without checking. It's supposed to have the equal sign in it. Either less than equal to, greater than equal to, or just freaking equal to. So how many tail tests? Definitely 2. Not equal to, I go up or down. Z or T? T, why?
Because we have a sample.
Good. Sigma unknown. Or S is the only thing known.
And it's greater than.
Yeah, N is 38, which is greater than 30. Check, check. So then I have to use T-scores. Take N's.
Then I use 81.
So what's up? Sorry?
Nothing on the
N is not 38. What was that? 71. Thank you. I did that way too fast. All right. Just a reminder, I am not this. I am human.
But you are math.
I am math
You
boy.
are math.
That's right. I'm not quite math man. I'm just a psychic. Math man. I'm just a psychic. Sometimes right boy. All right. Define the rejection region. I've got. Oh, what's up?
What if it's the first step you can't do it? Like it's less. Then what do you do?
All right. So for some odd reason, in the book, they sometimes give you a problem where they don't say it's normal and the sample size isn't greater than 3. You still do it. On the test, you understand what I'm saying? You still do it. You can say something like, I don't think I should be able to do this. That's great. On the test, again, me, I'm not this. And I don't like using test banks, so sometimes I will forget to put in there it's normal or something. You still do the problem. I will never give a problem where there are 5 long-ass steps and some people are going to realize they don't have to do them. That would be the definition of evil. But how'd you even finish that test? Well, that whole problem we didn't have to do. What? So you're always going to be able to do them. If you think you're not supposed to, if you think that doesn't get met, you do it anyway because you're probably missing something. Like I said, it was normal somewhere even though N is only 11 or something. You guys kind of with me? But officially, if there was a problem that the sample size was not bigger than 30 and it doesn't say it's normal, you can't do this. Because then you don't know if it's normal enough or not.
So you're saying that we do it in the homework and we do it in the test?
Shit, yes.
Okay.
The point will never be, let's see if you notice, that's never going to be the point. Right?
Trying to trick you.
Yeah, that's not what I'm trying to do. 10 years ago, I said, give me another 10 years, but apparently give me another 10 years. Maybe I'll be evil enough then to do that. Some of you guys are like, you're evil, dude. All right. What do I need to know to define this? I know I got to use T-score, so what do I need to know? Fishtail is 105. You are in the wrong problem. And I know it's a 2-tail test, right? T-scores though, so I also have to know the degrees of freedom. And that is 70. So that's enough information now. I saw most everybody I looked at had the right stuff. It's 2-tail. You get 1.994, but of course that one's going to be, yeah, not a big deal because of course what's in the middle? Freaking 0. So of course that's going to be negative on that side, right? Do you have to put this? No. Just put it there so you see why it's negative. So there I shade that in just to have a nice visual for myself. And then I can say in words if T star, kind of like it, less than
Negative 1.994.
or greater than.
We reject.
Yep. Reject the null.
And support.
Support the high. If we get out there. If we get out there, then the dude who thought it was in the middle looks to be wrong, and the dude that thought it was out there looks to be right. I mean, I know I'm not meaning to say, oh, but I want you to realize that's all this is. On one level, I think your brain is like, it can't be that. It's got to be something more complicated than that. But that's really it. That's the heart of this thing. So now that I set up where evidence begins, I go see if I found enough evidence. So what do I know from the sample? It's 13.3. I know S is 2.25. I know N is 71. So therefore, the new standard deviation is something. 0.2. 267. Okay. And then T star is the same exact formula as Z star because they both measure the same thing. It'll be my data minus the accepted middle divided by the new spread. And what do you guys get?
Negative
2.62.
Yeah. Now look real quick. Before you did this problem, would you say that 37.3 is very different from 38? Those, to us, before we did statistics and realized there's more than a frickin' story, those seem really, really close. But they're actually more than 2.5 steps apart. Why? Because our step size is so stupid small, right? You guys say mine with me? No? So if I was like, are you guys really close to each other? Yeah, you're pretty close. What about for a little beetle that walks really slow, a little tiny thing? That's freaking all day, right? A little snail is like, oh shit, here we go. Trying to make it. You guys see what I'm trying to say here? So the spread number gives me the idea. That's why I use it to measure distance. Those are actually very far apart. I like it. So what can I do right there? I can, real quick phrase, I can reject
null.
the null, support the ha, and right here, before you go to this next step, you just go, this is why I want you to write this down right away. You go back up, which one's my claim? My claim was the ha. So what language do I use? That language, screw that language. Yeah, so we made it. We didn't fail. Good, I like it. So we have found. All right, Jeff, calm down. All right. We have found sufficient evidence to what? Yeah, again, we're using this language. Why am I using this language? Because my claim was the ha. That's it.
Always like speak backwards, like in negatives and stuff.
What's up?
And so we don't always have to like write it down in negatives, like we have not found evidence to. Like,
Never. No. Yeah. That always freaks me out when somebody's like, "We have not found evidence to fail to."
Yeah.
What? It's like somebody trying to be all double negative in a court or something, trying to throw the jury off. No, screw that. We have found sufficient evidence to support the claim that yeah, the focus. Does this still make focuses? This is foci.
Yes.
I had a focus that lasted me forever and then it died. We claim that the focus assembly time has changed. In fact, they can be a little more specific now. To be honest, it looks like it's changed, and because their sample was less, maybe it's gotten quicker, which is really should be their goal, right? I like it. The more you can make them quicker, the more you can sell and make money. All right. Any questions on that one? Is that all right? Yeah. All right, this one about credit card debt. I can't remember the last time I looked up the number here. I think it's 3 years ago now. Oh well. It was $9 or $6. We've lived the debt has decreased. I know my graduate school years was very plastic, so I had to pay back student loan and credit card debt. That was fantastic. So fun. What's the claim? And I'm still being uber nice.
The debt has decreased.
It's decreased. So how do I say that in mathish? Mu less than
906.
906. So where's that go? Yeah, the HA. I gotta remember to change that. So what's this guy?
It's bigger than what you can see.
So how many tail tests will it be? I like it. And it'll be down there, right? Wow! This is less than. And again, ZT or nothing? G, what? Why do I have AA? I love that shit. I'm secretly trying to tell you something. No. Jeff is not an AA. Okay. Do we use ZT? Why do we use T scores? Two things?
It's greater than 30.
Yeah, N is 81 greater than 30.
And the S is in.
S is the only thing known. Or you just say sigma unknown. Solely. S only standard deviation known, so I have to use T scores. I like it. So alpha is 0.01. One tail test. Degrees of freedom are 80. So when you look all that shit up, what do you get? Just to make sure somebody's out there not just sitting there hating their life. One tail, 0.01. Stop and get a T-score. I stop at 80 and I get 2.374. Now, of course, what have I done wrong? Yeah, it's supposed to be negative because it's down there. Yeah, we're the humans. We know when to put the negatives in. We're supposed to. I don't mean to. Well, what's in the middle? The mean. And what's the mean when you standardize it to a T or Z? The mean becomes 0. So if it's down there, it's going to be negative. Yes? Yes. Period. Right? We know that. If it's on this side, it's negative. That side is positive. So I want you to realize, why does the T-score chart not have any negatives on it? Because we didn't want to waste ink. We're like, we know when to put the negative on it. I just need to know what the number is, right? So why would they make a whole other side with the same numbers, just negatives on it? That wouldn't make any sense. Okay, maybe. Oh, let's see, man. Let's see. What do we know from this sample? We know X bar was
880.
good. S was N was. What's up? Sorry. Oh, thank you. If T star, I got sidetracked there. Then we can do what? Okay. Support the high. I like it. I like it when it was a high. Then it sounds like propositions. Reject the whole, support the high. So what do I do next down here? Before I make my T star?
You're gonna choose the standard deviation.
Yes.
Which is 11 negatives.
11.8 sounds right. 11.806. Gosh, Jeff. I'm not good with numbers. Let me know. It's just for me then. So let's see. My data minus the supposed middle divided by the new spread. It's like 2.4 or something. Negative 2.17. Okay. Did I make it far enough away? Yeah, I just made it there. Oh, not quite far enough away. So we fail to reject the hope. Fail to support the ha. And which one was my claim? It happens to be this case was the claim was the ha again. So I'm not going to use this language, I'm going to use this language. So fail becomes Yeah, if we flush that out, it becomes we have not found. Sufficient evidence. 2. Support the claim that credit card debt has decreased. So we haven't found evidence to support that claim. So it doesn't mean credit card debt has not decreased. It just means we haven't proven or haven't shown evidence for it yet. That's why you don't accept the no. You just go, I haven't disproven you yet. I will. So if you got really close, we got decently close. I mean, 2.17 is pretty far down there. I'm going to go take another sample. If I really believe in my claim, I'm going to go try again. I feel like I want to let us out early today. Is anybody upset at me because I'm not giving you your money's worth if I do that? Is anybody? Is my dean? I don't care. You're not here. I got tenure. They can't touch me. That's not true, actually. So I do have tenure, but that sounded weird. All right. So tomorrow, first thing we'll do is what happens with the percentage. There's only 2 things that change. Everything else, just 2 slight changes. The basic format stays the same.